Welcome to Journeys with Jason George, episode 32, Crazy Wood Mod to the Walking Stick. Rob called me, which is weird. Rob normally just texts me. But on my way to see Rob, I was told about this turtle, so I went to try to save it. It was a large snapping turtle.
Come on, buddy.
But when I got to Rob, the stick was done, but he had this idea. Oh, look at that. Well, the stick's not done. The knife part's almost done. But he had this idea about the stick. And he wanted to run it past me in person. And, well, I think this idea is going to make this walking stick even cooler. Might add a little bit more work. But the knife looks amazing. Oh, I can't wait to see the finished product. What do you want to do?
I want to put this as the grip for the knife part.
Oh, that's,
Right?
yeah.
Like, put it around, sew it, like, on one end.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
then maybe weave, you know what I mean? To put something over top of this to kind of hold it. Let's grab it. Now, I don't know how well this is going to drill, so we'll see. Because I think there's rubber in there, right?
There might be. That went a lot easier than I was expecting.
Yeah, it did, actually. Okay, I'm just gonna...
Interesting. That's all I need to do to make an attachment? I like that.
I gotta get some epoxy. The 50% chance you can also use this one on the bottom. That's why.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna line
So-
that ball up perfectly, buddy.
And let's make sure that we are safe this time. We don't want any...
Yeah, they're always safe, Jason. Okay, put it on this side.
So this is take 2. Hopefully we get this one.
We'll get it right sometime.
You only have one more chance. 3.
Well, I guess we all make mistakes sometimes. But this is just a small one. And I can use that golf ball elsewhere. Plus, we do have a few extra.
I got it right. I saw more down there, but you never know. We'll just go take a look.
There's a swan out there.
Oh, yeah.
The poop path. Oh, look at him there.
We got some really young ones here. We've got ones that are a little bit older over here. And then the next, oh, sorry, buddy. Yeah, we're just passing through.
These are the older ones right here.
Yeah, these are probably the oldest ones. Oh, this one's not, sorry, bud. That one looks like it might be injured.
These are just pure babies.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking is that straight part of the walking stick,
Yeah.
we're gonna take this real wood, real driftwood that we did not harm any trees to get.
That's true.
Right? No, we didn't.
Yeah.
And actually, this would be perfect. This piece. See that? Steve said we couldn't find it.
Don't, yeah.
Okay.
See, Steve, we found one for
yeah,
you.
Steve, take that. Drop it. No. Okay, no, we'll take like a section like this.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is cut it with the bandsaw all the way down the center.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Okay. Hollow it out.
yes. Oh my
Right?
goodness. Oh
Then
my
I'm gonna
goodness.
take a piece of aluminum, like solid aluminum, bend it so it goes in there. Then we're gonna weld it on one side, weld it on the other side. Then we're gonna put this in between,
Oh
so
my
it's
God.
like the real wood on there.
Oh my goodness.
No?
Yes.
Now you like it, right?
Yes. Yes. That.
Right? That's,
Okay, so that's yeah.
But then you have the real.
Oh,
nice- What?
that's amazing.
Yeah, and then you have the strength of the walking stick. It's just.
Yeah.
When I saw it straight like that, I'm like, it's it's too
I love this.
industrial.
I'm glad that we had this meeting.
Yeah, there you go. See?
Combined, like
Yeah.
they'll combine. I've seen like one family with like they're probably like 60 plus babies.
It's a really nice piece actually. It's solid too.
I really like the. It's amazing how once we like talked about what we were looking for, it was like, oh, so a little bit bigger than this one. Oh,
Right. and it was had the bark on it, but that's better without it. It looks nicer. They're not gonna attack. They should be okay. Don't worry, I'm not hurting you.
we're not trying to do anything to you, bud. We're the good
This
people.
one's not gonna like this for sure. One with the little babies.
Oh.
Might have to go nuts.
We're okay. We're okay. We're good people.
Down. So now the teeth are going downwards. That's what I want.
Okay.
And then.
Oh, that thing's so.
Oh crap. I made those legs, I didn't take that into consideration. Let's see if I can get this out. So this is the door. This goes out.
You go out past this.
If I can lift this. Weights come past this. Look how great. Go so far there. See, the door should open more, but I was smart and didn't look at the door open because it didn't like it.
Can you unpull?
Oh, yeah, I think if I can't get it out, I'm gonna have to unbolt it. We'll see if I can actually. You wanna hold this, you can put this one down.
You have to unbolt it to get the other one in.
No, I should be able to, if I can get this one out.
You can get it in.
Yeah, if I can get it, just hold that in for me. Bring it down more, like that, yeah. Okay, so we have to bring them in like this,
Yes.
okay? So, I'm pretty sure this is the same. So, I have to bring this down like this. This one will be a little easier because
But it's not as thick.
Yeah. It is so once more. This.
Go that side for this, right? Oh, just drop that.
So that's the- Put this around the bottom. Okay. That it kind of lines itself up if I just turn it on.
Oh, okay.
It's sitting so far forward.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
It's because of this. This.
It's sitting on like the front edge,
Yeah.
right?
So watch your fingers. It should be back more, and I'm not sure if it's this way that brings it back or not.
That looks like it went further back.
Now it went further back. Yeah, because it's getting closer to there, see that?
Yeah.
It's this wheel in the back, adjusts the tilt.
Here, watch your feet. So that get it out of the way.
And that's not too bad. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Now let's just see if it'll actually go up in speed without flying off. Oh.
What?
I'm gonna have to take that off eventually. Not gonna do it now, but.
And like you would do, like you're gonna do a test run and then like a test
We'll
cut
do it with that,
with the cutoff.
with the cutoff.
But you'd still run it a couple times first, though, right? Or you wouldn't just, or you just going straight cut right now?
Straight cut. You mean the piece or?
No, for this. Like,
Yeah. So I'm gonna try, yeah, straight cut first, just to see how it cuts. It might just fly off, who knows? I hate to start a cut and I can finish it, you know? Because I don't know, I never had that blade on there, it came with the machine.
like the blade you just took off.
Yeah, no, this blade I just put on. I get a lot of noise. It's because it's touching. Way, but I need this so I don't cut my hands off. Okay, you ready?
Okay, I'll just stand here and watch. I'll observe. You want me to step on that for
No, it's pretty good. Wake up. Do it again. Okay, you step on it.
Okay.
Well, now we've got two halves and it looks really cool. Now we just need to figure out a way to put the pipe inside. Luckily, Rob has many tools and many ideas, so we step over to another part of his workspace and we grab a little bit. And it should do the job. And then we go outside to get to work.
Okay, so what do you want me to?
Just hold that. Yeah, I'm gonna start over here, so you could just hold one end. Yeah, like that. Okay. Put your hands there, they'll disappear. They'll disappear on me. Just like that. Now, without breaking through the whole thing. So, watch your fingers.
Yeah. And why do you go backwards?
On this,
Yeah.
I never used this tool yet, but this is made specifically for wood.
Okay.
Like you see it's just a weird looking.
Yeah.
Or else anything else, like this is called a burr, and a burr tool, like a carbide, this is carbide too, but a carbide burr tool is usually made for steel.
Oh.
The rougher it is, like this is specifically made for aluminum. I mean,
for wood.
for wood, which is great. I think, maybe aluminum too, but I think it's wood. It just seems to cut better when I do that.
Yeah, I know.
Like I'm not pushing at all. It's just eating that. And I'm kind of, seems to cut nice, like smooth when I do that.
Yeah, totally. It looks like you've done this many a time.
No, I've never used this tool yet. It's a great tool. I've used this.
Yeah, just not with that
Not
bit.
with that bit, yeah. So if we glue this together, it'd be a nice straw. Or pipe.
Yeah.
Big pipe.
Well, right now we've created the world's biggest straw.
Watch your fingers.
My mother would appreciate you worrying about my fingers.
Yeah. Your mother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This looks actually really cool. You can barely notice it's split. And then there's the groove on the inside. Well, guess we are ready to find some kind of rod to put inside. I'm still confused by what or how it's going to happen, but thanks, Rob.
So you use this sandpaper. It doesn't matter what you use it for.
Yeah.
Is that all sandpaper or just like?
It depends. Like that's actually for metal,
Okay.
but you can use it on wood,
Okay.
right? Because the sand that it's made out of is hard, very hard. But sandpaper used for wood would be, it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be that hard, right? So it still goes together perfectly.
I know it's not going in
Yeah.
this way, but
You're getting other ideas, aren't
no,
you?
I'm just.
Oh, you're not? I was like, I thought you were getting another idea because this would be cool to make something else in. Okay, so this is what we have to do.
Did you know it was the perfect length, or that
No.
was just a guess?
That's a flip.
Okay.
I do a lot of flips. They look like I could lie and say, yeah, I knew it was, but I'm telling you the truth. So it is going to be shorter as I start bending it. So
How do you bend it?
I didn't do it wrong. Okay, so this is going to be so that's kind of like my orientation because so I'm going here, now I have to bend it this, but I need to orientate it this way. Oh, I need to make a mark so I can see it around it.
And is that a special like marker, or it's just a like handy one?
Yeah, it's called a Pika. And it's just you know how a lot of people use Sharpies?
Yeah.
And Sharpies don't last that long. But these ones here work great just like a marker, except for, you know, it's unheard of using a marker like that for years. And that's years old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll show you, the filament actually comes out. I did a review on them, they're great markers. You can, like, it's just smart, like somebody smart just made that mistake. I'm tired of,
And what's it called?
it's called a Pika.
A Pika?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Pika.
I'm going this way, I need to go this way. Let's that up. Okay. Now I need to bend here and down.
Like here, right? Or do you have to bend
A little
sooner?
bit here, a little. I'm gonna go here.
Oh, because you have to make it like down. Okay.
Because I
'cause
gotta
you have
come
to
down a little bit here, and then I actually have to come down. This is a little tricky. So I'm gonna go a little bit.
I had to go down.
And
So what is this? Like this is an aluminum
yeah,
rod?
solid aluminum 6061 Aircraft grade. Fly with this thing. Okay, so there. Now I need to come down a bit. So down is this one. This is gonna be hard to see. So now it's down, but it's hitting here, right? I can't tell.
It's
It's gonna be down, but it's hitting here. That's why it's not letting me go down yet. So I just gotta have faith. You gotta have faith, you know?
Gotta have faith, faith, faith.
Yeah.
It's amazing that you thought of that song because that's what I thought as soon as you said it.
Yeah, we're around the same
Generation.
era,
Yeah.
generation. Okay, now we have to go that way. So I have to bend. Like, you see how weird it is?
Yeah, I.
So like this, I need to come. Sorry.
No, you are prime.
Let me see. There. Down. I need to bend it so it's back.
And so that's like a vice, then basically.
Yeah.
It just holds it in place,
all
and
it's
then
doing.
that's the
That's it. That's
the power.
the lever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could do a lot of different bends and stuff. It's a really handy machine because it's kind of like done by hand, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to come forward a bit more. This is where it's getting a little weird. It's gonna stay down.
So there's actually a lot of little measurements, and you got to make sure that you're keeping the pipe straight and in the correct orientation when you're actually going to bend it. Man, there's so many things to think about, and it blows my mind that Rob just does this so easily and in his head. I guess that's what practice makes. He knows exactly what he's doing. I try to stay out of his way and not interfere or say too much because I know he's focused on the task at hand. This next part I've actually sped up because it's a fairly long process, but I think it's really cool to watch and see how he does and bends this metal. And yeah, leave some comments or feel free to give me some feedback. Also, while you're watching, don't forget to like, subscribe, even share. And check out some of the other videos. Some of them are making the walking stick related, while a lot of my other videos are mostly just about animals and some cool things, like going underwater with beavers and loons, inside a fox den or a beaver lodge, playing with some foxes. Man, if you like animals, it's a pretty cool place to check. And if you like machining stuff, check out Rob's channel, Bonafide Customs. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff that makes you just go, wow. I don't know how he has so much knowledge in his head. It actually, he makes things seem so simple and easy. I love that he lets me pick his brain and ask him questions. And he gives me honest and open answers. If Rob was my teacher, I probably would have got more into this kind of work. I wonder if his students appreciate him as much as I do. I know that I drive like 2.5 hours just for a class or project with him. And honestly, it's like the best part of the week some weeks. I know that every time I see him, I'm going to learn something new, something cool, and hopefully something that I can apply to the rest of my life.
100%.
Right?
Totally get it. It would look so cool.
If you haven't noticed, Rob started to bend it, and he's actually cut off a couple pieces to make it easier to work with, because as a tree grows, it grows in different shapes and there's bends, and well, he felt it was easier to cut it up. So I'm just going to agree with him and say, yeah, cut it up. What do you think?
It's going to be awesome. And it's like, why did you do that?
I feel that cutting it up, though, is going to make another step. I'm not really sure what or how this process goes together, but Rob's like, yep, nope, we'll just do this, and bang, bang, and it just sort of happens. And everything so far has worked out really well. Even when we made that deer hoof knife, that worked out amazing. Have you checked that thing out? Oh, that thing's so cool. And I can't wait to share it with a couple other people, because there are 4 knives that are being made. 2 of them are being given away. Any guesses on who? Well, now that the rod actually fits in, Rob had the idea of making the holes or the space a little bit bigger so that they fit in nice and snug. Or, sorry, not that they fit in nice and snug, but so there's a little bit of room so that the stick can actually be a smaller size and have no gap. What an ingenious thought. So we got to get that tool back that he's never used and slowly make the hole just a little bit bigger and smoother. I'm not going to lie, when we started this walking stick, I thought it was going to be cool. And then the idea of like the Damascus knife got cooler and cooler, and I started to actually help out in the process. And then it just started to grow and evolve, and Rob seems to be enjoying it as much as I am. I know that this step adds a lot more work to the project, but it was sort of his idea. And Steve's idea. Thanks, Steve. I know we were teasing you, but this is a great idea, and it will make the walking stick look way cooler and more natural. I love this, and the fact that Rob knows how to actually do it makes this part of the project so much easier and cooler. Are you starting to see what's happening with this whole project and how it's coming together? Or are you still lost? Don't worry, it's all coming together. I think we're in like the last stages of actually making this walking stick. Hopefully you've enjoyed the journey, the thinking, the planning, the building, all of that, because I know I've enjoyed it.
So where will you attach the, like just to the part you're tacking, or like where do you
Yeah,
attach this?
like I'm gonna just attach it with a little clamp,
Okay.
but that wire is probably too small.
Oh.
It's gonna have a meltdown. That's okay. Nothing better than a meltdown. See how this wasn't that short before. I mean, it wasn't that long before.
I agree.
I don't think it was.
I don't think it was either.
There. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
Oh, I got some little ones too.
Every other clamp I see is big. Oh, here they are. I got a bunch of smaller ones.
There. Small one's good. I think the smaller ones kind of push a little harder.
You have to do what? So it doesn't burn?
try the first bit, and if it does, I'm gonna put some carbon fiber behind it. Carbon fiber won't burn. Kind of like.
And do you want your camera on?
Oh yeah. Let's see what happens. It's not too
Does this just like hold it in place now, right?
hopefully.
And so what do you?
I'm gonna take it out carefully,
Yeah.
flip it around, well the other side.
Okay. Like tack weld or?
Yeah, tack weld it. I just want to get it so it's like it's all together.
Yeah.
Once I like tack weld it and it's pretty good, I'm gonna make sure it fits in there. Then I'm gonna give it a good weld and then grind it whatever to fit in there.
Okay.
After that, then we can get the other piece to fit. So hopefully it doesn't crack off. You can see it how it just the light burns it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So if you were aluminum welding with short sleeves on,
Would be bad.
yeah, you'd have like, like a sunburn.
Should I put a long sleeve on? Is
Me
that what-
here, you're darker skin. If you have yours, you're less less likely. No, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what it is. But usually you get yourself here. That's like the most. But I'm directly in front of it, right?
Okay.
That's why I
Yeah,
put
yeah.
like something on.
Totally.
If I was doing a lot. I remember when I first got an aluminum welder, I built this ramp in my garage, and a friggin' wife beater. The next day, I couldn't even rub my arm because they were like burned from here.
Yeah, yeah.
It was so, I was like, I don't remember staying in the sun.
What do you want me to do?
I'm gonna just try and flip this around like that.
Sell it nicely.
Didn't move too much. Okay, so I'm gonna just give it another tack. See if I can stay. Not supposed to do that. So I gave it that tack, so I'm gonna just do a little bit more on this side. Hopefully I can get another tack in there and try it. It's shaking, right? Yours?
Yeah. I would have said something by now. After the first day, once I learned what it's supposed to do, I would have definitely have said something.
Something's wrong. Can't see anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going like that. Let me just, I'm going to grind these a little bit first. You see how that tack's sticking out, so it's going to be in the way. Something moved. No, it's more like this. So this. Okay, so that's close.
It looks like it's in.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna leave it like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna weld it.
What do you mean you're going to give it a weld? Didn't you already give it a weld?
This is just the tack. So now I'm gonna give it an actual, like, real weld around.
Oh, like a full seal then?
Yeah. So it's, it has some strength to it now.
Yes. That was just to make sure that it would work and fit.
Right. Before I go weld the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like a glove?
Almost.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Want me to get this other piece?
So now I'm gonna push this. Oh, that. Yeah, not yet. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grind this down.
Okay.
So I'm gonna grind like this, so it fits a little better, and then we're gonna get the other piece and put that together. Okay. So I'm gonna grind it around here. I'm just gonna relieve that one more, like, you know what I mean? Like, just put a bigger,
A bigger groove.
and that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so let's. This is the good one, okay? Just watch it hot.
It is a little more.
And I'm just gonna just make it bigger. Good. Remember, it's going to be a little tighter because remember the blade width that we took out, cutting it in half. Right?
Yes.
It looks pretty. I think it's here it needs a little more.
Maybe down here.
Give it a squeeze. There too, right? Here looks.
This top part looks good.
Okay, so take a look at the back of it. I'm going to hold it. Is it together?
Yeah.
It's together?
Yeah. Until about like here.
So right where that nut is. I mean this.
Yeah.
Branch.
So from there down, it needs to be opened up. So it's a good thing we took the bigger part,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah, or else I would have to use a thinner piece, right? Like a
Yeah.
smaller piece. About here. So I'm gonna.
More nature.
Yeah. And it's a little more work.
It's a tad bit more work, yeah. But I do think it makes it that much cooler.
Oh yeah.
Because you've taken so much out, it'll actually potentially close all the way.
In theory.
Yeah. Yeah, it closes over here.
Okay, I'm gonna do the opposite side. I'm gonna just hold it up.
Now you just need to get someone to come and kind of treat it.
Make it up. So, indigenous tree.
This is the tree.
You know anybody that's like,
They're good at trees?
yeah, like I mean, you know what an arbor is?
Yeah, I know a couple.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe an arborist.
At some point, I'll run into someone who will be able to tell me, and I'll keep these two pieces as a way for them to like
For sure.
see a cross section.
All right, so we have it. That's fitted in there, which is great. Looks good. And now we're gonna kind of size it to fit inside here. Okay. So we need to figure out where it's gonna end up,
Yeah.
right? And it has to be so it's a little bit shorter, so you can fit that wood inside there. It's gonna be basically like. And I'm not sure if you want it closer to the top or closer to the bottom. Let me know.
Kind of liked where it was. I liked it. Like,
Kind of in between.
yeah, I like having a little bit of metal on the bottom because I think it'll also help with like if I take it out in the winter time, so this doesn't.
Yeah.
Right. So having this will help
Yep.
keep it longer.
Okay, so I'm gonna just make a quick one here.
And what about for the knife distance?
Oh, yeah.
No, it should be only.
It's probably only to there, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's always good to.
Just throwing out not
that
like
would
things
suck.
that I think about, like yeah.
Yeah, that would. I kind of sometimes just let go and Sometimes it works out.
Yeah, because you can know how to fix most of the things.
But it's sometimes good to like talk and think about it, right? Because you don't want to do it twice. Okay, so that's good. It's about there. What we're gonna do is cut it somewhere before that. And we're going to weld that end into there and this end into here, basically. Cool. Okay. And then we'll have that in between, and then we can fit that inside. I'm not going to cut it with the knife in there. I just realized the knife's in there.
Well, I was gonna tell you when you went to cut the other side.
Yeah, you know when I was cutting, I actually got scared. I was like, holy... I thought it was the knife. I thought the knife was in there.
Yeah, no, I was gonna give you a. I had looked at
That's
for the
good.
knife side.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm glad you're thinking, because I definitely am.
Teamwork. You know, that's so cool about that ghost face in there.
Yeah, that's weird. Ghost face.
And it's cool that you also see it, like,
Yeah.
as soon as I said it, you're like, yep. What used to be the walking stick. This is gonna go here, you're saying. Oh. Here.
Somewhere there, like that. Come on, that looks wicked.
That looks so
That looks
wicked.
gonna look crazy, right? Yeah, that's gonna be sick. Yeah. Perfect.
Be hidden inside of it. You can see the smiley face. Well, until next time, stay safe, have fun, and enjoy the wildlife. Please subscribe and share this video. And check for my book being sold soon.